Are you in the club?
Hey, this is Zero at Disney Cars Toy Club, and today we're doing another egg video for you guys. We're going to be opening up a total of 20 blind boxes and Play-Doh eggs, and we're going to start the video off with a Play-Doh Mickey Mouse egg. And this egg's actually been falling apart the entire time that I've been talking, and I've been having to just keep putting it back together. But let's just go ahead and get this thing opened up. We always start the blind box videos like this with an actual blind box, but this week we're going to start with an egg just because I know it's going to be falling apart through the whole video. So let's go ahead and get this out. We have a Disney key ring. We've done a few of these. Here's some of the different characters that you can collect. Right there you can see the price tag, $5.99. I got this from a bookstore called Books A Million. And for this one, we did get a new one. We got Tinkerbell. And we're actually still missing a few from the series. We haven't gotten Aurora, Cinderella, Mickey Mouse, or Jasmine yet. So those are going to be the four that we're still trying to collect. But that's a pretty nice figure. I like that one. We'll set that down, and let's open up this Vinylmation that's kind of tucked in the middle here. This is going to be a brand new one for the channel. This one's called Nursery Rhymes, and here's some of the different figures that you can collect. Humpty Dumpty, of course, is on the front, and you know, some of these I know and some of them I don't, but let's go ahead and get this one opened up. Let's see what we get. And I do not know what the mystery figure is, the Chaser. I don't know what it is for this series, but for our very first one, now if I had to guess, I think that might be Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Let's see what it says. There it is. I was actually right on that one. So that is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And I really like this one. I have a thing for crescent moons. I really like those. And if you look really closely down here, you can actually see like a little lighthouse that's shining down into the water. And of course, it's got the little twinkle stars going all the way around them. That one is just such a nice Vinylmation. It's actually got a shooting star up here too. That might actually, this one might be one of my favorite Vinylmations that I've ever opened. I just really like the design of that one. We'll go ahead and set that down. Let's go ahead and open up another brand new blind box for this channel. This one is the UNKL Heroes and Villains. It says Unipo. Now we did do the UNKL SpongeBob figures. I don't know if you guys remember those. It was probably about 5 months ago. But here's some of the different characters that you can collect. And there's my favorite superhero on this box, the Flash. Let's go ahead and get this opened up and see who we get. And I did buy an entire case of these, so we will be doing more of these in the future if you guys want to see them. I'm actually excited to see what it looks like, and we did get the Flash. So here's our Flash character, and these look a lot like the same, they have the same shape as those SpongeBob figures that I showed you guys. They have this little weird design on the bottom. It's almost like they got 4 feet. Here's our Flash character, and they did give him his little side bolts right there. That's a pretty awesome figure. We'll set him down. I was getting ready to set him down right in front of our DC Universe. This is going to be the Mini Mezits, and we did do a few of these last week. And let's see what we get for this. I think we did a total of 6 of them. And these, of course, do not have the tear strips. Alright, here we go. Let's see. For this one, we got the Green Lantern, which we did get him last week. There's only so many different figures to collect. I did buy an entire case. We're missing these 2 down here. We're missing Wonder Woman. And I think that's... Oh, we're also missing the regular Harley Quinn. So we're only missing a few in there. Let's go ahead and move our Batman down. And just to show you guys, if you didn't watch the video last week, here he is one more time. So he has his little Green Lantern ring right there. I set him down a little too fast, but this is going to be the one-piece blind box. Somebody has been requesting these an awful lot on the channel. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. Let's see who we get. This is the last one that I have. And here's our figure. And there's the rest of her. And I'll go ahead and get her put together real quick and we'll check her out. Alright, so some of you guys are going to find this funny and some of you may not, but this is the first time ever, and I've put together like hundreds of these things. This is the first time that I've ever not been able to actually piece a toy together on here. It just will not go together. Like the little head will not pop onto the neck no matter how hard I push, and I did try to trim it a little bit, but it's just not happening. So here is our head and body, and here's the base. So I just, this is one time that I'm gonna have to disappoint you guys. I cannot get that one together. But let's go ahead and try one more anime box before we move on to the rest of the video. This is gonna be the Fate figures. We got this one right here last time. This is the only other box that I have. This is the last one, and I probably won't be ordering more of these. I just wanted to kind of see what they look like. And we did get a new one, and this one actually does not have any other little pieces with him. So here he is. Here's a look at him. So this one I actually don't have to put together. That's good. It's already put together for us. That's kind of a neat one. Of course, he's got those little hypnotized eyes, kind of like this one right here. And here's kind of a comparison of the two. So these are both of the ones that I got from the blind boxes. Next up, we have the Marvel Vinylmation Series 1. I'm still kind of mad about this. It's frustrating when you can't put a toy together, but here's the Marvel Series 1. We have still not gotten the Spider-Man. I feel like he has got to come out of this box. I mean, we've done a lot of these and we haven't gotten him yet, and I only have a few left, and we should get at least 2 of the Spider-Mans, and we have not gotten him. So this is going to be Nick Fury. And I think this one might be a new one. I don't think we've gotten him either, so this is going to be another one that we haven't gotten yet. I thought it was Spider-Man when I saw the black and white, because the Spider-Man actually is black and white as well. But here we are, we're going to set him down, and let's grab the Bruce Lee blind box. He was kind of hiding behind our little one-eyed monster right there. Funny story behind this one, I actually didn't even get this at a toy store. I got that one from a restaurant, which, if you live in the East Coast, around the East Coast, you might know the restaurant. It's called the Crackle Barrel. And I had dropped this one on the floor with my Butterfingers, but the restaurant's called Crackle Barrel, and we got this one again. I think we had already gotten this one at some point. This one is the Green Hornet character, the Green Hornet movie, Bruce Lee. There's a look at him. We'll go ahead and set him down, and let's grab the science fiction Funko Pop mystery mini box. So this is going to be the little kind of mystery science fiction figures. A few of those are kind of a little scary. There's the alien, there's another alien. We got a predator in there too. I'm really wanting to get the predator. That's the reason why I bought these. We had a few requests for them, and this one was kind of borderline because it does have like some scary characters in it, but nobody complained when I showed the first one, so we'll keep showing a few more. And we got E.T. and with his big bright white eyes, and he's got his little finger out, which is kind of glowing a little bit. That's a kind of a cute one. Somebody did comment and said they were a little scared of E.T. E.T. wasn't that scary of a movie though, but I guess it could be scary for a little one. And next we have the Dunny Sideshow. Here's some of the figures. Here's the other side. And we've done most of this case. We're actually coming down to the last few for this one. So I have a feeling this one might be a duplicate. Of course, if you haven't been watching our videos for the last 3 or 4 months, it might be a new one to you. And this is a new one. So this is going to be one that we haven't gotten before. And that, when I flipped this over, I almost thought that was Perry the Platypus, but that's just a little bird. But here's the figure, and there's the little bird on the back. It's kind of a cute one. It's very unique. It's not the most brightest, colorful character. It looks like she's got like a little pear going around her head. I think that's what it is. It looks kind of like a pear. We'll set her back there, and let's move our figure down and knock him over. And let's grab the Art of War Dunny. So here's a look at this box. And we haven't done very many of these, so I have a feeling this should be a new one. And it is. So we have, I don't know what that's supposed to be. This one's called Sun Tzu. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've seen that name a lot, I just don't know how to pronounce it. And I think he's like a historical war figure. And I'm trying to figure out, he's got like a little guy up here, and it's kind of like a little slingshot. Looks like he's gonna sling him out of his head. It's kind of funny. He does have a little peace symbol too. So I guess he's the peaceful war dunny. Let's grab a Play-Doh egg next. Now, this one was kind of decorated a little bit differently. We used some of that Da Vinci dough to decorate this one. Of course, 2015 is right around the corner. Let's get the Play-Doh off. And for this one, we have another anime surprise pack, and this one is the Labyrinth of Magic, or Magi. Here's a look at some of the different figures that you can collect. We did a few anime boxes and blind boxes in this video. I wanted to do a few for you guys because we haven't been doing that many of them lately. And for this one, we got this little one right here. I can get her out of the package. And here she is. And I'm kind of wondering, do you guys like the little zipper pulls and the keychain figures like the Tinkerbell back here? Do you guys like these? Because, you know, we've been doing more. We did these Street Fighter ones. We were starting to do the Simpson ones. And I'm kind of curious if you guys like these or if you don't like the zipper pull figures. Because, you know, if you like them, we can start doing more of them. But, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the zipper pulls and the keyring characters because you can't really display them. And, right now I just kind of have to toss them into a box. But this is going to be the Marty Vale. I think that's how it's pronounced, Dunny. We've only done one of these, so this definitely should be a new one. And we got the little guy with the long legs. So he's kind of like a circus figure that you see. This one's a 1 in 16, so he's a little bit harder to get, I guess, than some. Well, no, I guess most of them actually have the 1 in 16. So I guess he's kind of a common one, but I'll go ahead and get them put together real quick and we'll check them out. And here's our figure. And if you notice, he's really loose. Like, there's nothing to hold him. There he went. There's nothing to hold him in. So there's not like a little peg or any kind of way to snap him into these pieces. So unfortunately, he just kind of stands on them. Which I guess it's not really that big of a deal if you're going to display him. Like, he can be displayed like this, and of course he'll stay there just fine. But, you know, for me, for showing him to you guys, it's a little bit more difficult. Now, let's go ahead and grab a Vinylmation. This is going to be the Whiskers and Tails. And we still have like half a case of these, and we're still missing several of the figures. And I don't think we've gotten Bolt yet. Bolt's one of the ones that I'm still trying to get. This one's going to be Tito. I almost thought that was an L. I almost called him Tilo, but here's our Tito, and I'm not sure what movie he's from. Whatever movie it's from, I've never seen it, but here he is. And I like how they did his hair. Like, they really went all out with his hair. He's got kind of like a little red mop top up there. We'll set him down, and sticking with the Vinylmations, we have the Mickey's Wild West. And we're still missing a lot of the figures from this one. We've only done a little less than half this case. And we did get the mystery, the Chaser figure, which was Pete. It was which I called Pete Bluto from Popeye, but it was Pete. And this is going to be a new one. This one's going to be Clarabelle. And we did get a Clarabelle from a different series. I can't remember what the other series was, but I don't think we've gotten her from this one. She's got her little cowboy boots on and her bell right there. And for the next blind box, we have the Joe Ledbetter Trixies. Now, this is going to be Series 2. Here's some of the different figures. And this one, of course, has been sitting out here on the table looking at you. And we're still missing several. I want to get that snake right there. I bet that snake one looks pretty cool. And for this one, we got that one yet again. So what I'm going to do, since I have more of these, I have like 3 more. I'm going to go ahead and get another one and open another one for you guys. So here we go with try number 2. And, okay, I was getting ready to say, we better not be getting the same one again. I saw the orange top to it. This one's like a cat or something. So here's our little figure and the card that it comes with, and of course the little head spins around and it squeaks. It actually squeaks quite a bit. And if you have more of these figures with the round heads, you can mix and match their heads. But I was trying to figure out if this was a cat or a dog, and it's got like little cat ears, but it looks kind of like a dog in the face. What do you guys think? It does have a little purple collar, so I'm thinking that it's a cat. But I could be wrong. It might not be either. I don't know. It's so hard to tell with some of these figures. And for our final blind box, which is so heavy I almost dropped it, this is going to be the Kingdom Hearts Formation Arts Volume Number 3. I showed one of these last week. We got Sora. And I'd really like to get one of these two. So let's see what we got inside of here. Hopefully it's a new one. I'll be upset if we get Sora again. It's definitely going to be a new one. Wow, this one's like really heavy. So we got this one right here. which is going to be this guy, Pete. So I'll get our Pete put together and we'll check him out. And here's our Pete once he's all snapped together. He's a really cool looking figure. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get Jack Sparrow or Minnie Mouse. Those are the two that I wanted. But this is still a really nice figure. All the pieces snap together really easily. And it goes together real well, but it's real top heavy, so I have to be kind of careful when holding him. Next up, let's go ahead and open up another Play-Doh egg. And of course, this is kind of like a oval shaped basketball. And let's go ahead and get the Play-Doh off. And for you guys that like sports, that request this type stuff every week, I decided to go ahead and pick this up. This is going to be the NBA Buildable Figure Pack. So this is like the first one of these that we've done. I don't really have a particular favorite from this series, but I'll go ahead and get this opened up. Let's see who we get out of here. And it looks like we got LeBron James, so the best basketball player in the world. Here he is in our buildable blocky form. So he's got his little headband on. Of course, he's in his Cleveland uniform. Now, the interesting thing about this is Kevin Love, which is kind of cut off right there, but he's still wearing his Timberwolves jersey. But here's our LeBron James. And one interesting thing I noticed when I was looking at this figure, he doesn't really have much of a hand. He's just got this little Mega Man-like thing where it looks like he's gonna blast somebody, but on the other side the basketball is actually embedded into his arm, so he doesn't really have much of a hand on this side either. That's rather interesting, but he does move really well. He looks a little weird though, just kind of blocky LeBron James. That looks kind of strange to me. And of course he falls over just like in real life. So here's our next egg. We have a Da Vinci egg, a little Play-Doh flower egg, and inside we have like a little round plastic egg this time, and I hear something in there. We have here upside down, here it is, Squishy Pop's My Little Pony Pop. So I think Brandon did a few of these. We went shopping in Toys R Us together and we found these. And I grabbed 4 and he grabbed the rest of the box. So I said I want to do at least 1 or 2 of these. And inside, this is actually the first one that I've opened. From looking, it looks like we might have got Pinkie Pie. That's my guess. Let's see who it is. I think I might be right. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I could be completely way off. That might be like Princess Twinkle Sparkle. I can't think of their names, but it's one or the other, I think. I'm starting to learn some of the ponies, but I'm no pony expert, not yet anyways. It will definitely be a joyous day when I get some of those right. We'll set her down, and way back here in the back is this Play-Doh egg that I'm almost afraid to touch. Like, this one's just got like little foam stickers all over it, and I feel like it's just gonna explode when I touch it, just fall all over the table. And it's got like a lot of nice colors to it. And if I ever get the Play-Doh off, we have a bear brick inside. This is series number 26. This is the one with Perry. This is the one we're trying to get. We've opened, I think, 3 of these so far, and we haven't got them yet. And this might be the last one that I have. I think that might be the card inside of there. And I'm not sure if this feels like a Perry or not. I'd be so happy if we got Perry though. Like, I'd be really happy about that, because this, I think this is the last one, and we did not, but we did get a really cool one. This one actually is this one up here in the top. It's called Basic, and it is a 14% chance. So here's our figure, and as you can see, it's got like a chrome-like finish to it, which is just awesome. It's just it's like a mirror finish, which has just such a cool reflection to it. I mean, that is a really awesome figure, especially for it to just be a common. So I'm pretty happy with that one, but definitely my favorite one from today's video is going to be this one. This one's going to go somewhere special because I really like the way this one looks. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our egg and blind box video for today. If you did, be sure to press the like button, as that does help support the content here on the channel. Also, comment below, let us know which blind box or surprise pack would you like to see more of here on the channel. This is Zero at Disney Cars Toy Club, and as always, thanks for stopping by.